Hi everybody, Elliot Marion, your resident road safety expert, back again for another Q&A. Thank you very much for sending in your questions. We love getting your questions. And as I always say, please keep sending those questions. And another thing I always say is hit that subscribe button. It looks a bit like my wonderful subscribe pillow somewhere down there. Hit that button and help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love your support on that. So let's get into today's question. Today's question is a special one. We're here at our world famous vehicle assessment trial facility, which has the most number of products on display and usable products on display for you to trial. You can come here and get them assessed and trial, and we're going to show you a product here which is arisen basically from one of the questions we've received. So there's a new product out on the market called a Turny Manual with a Carony 16 base, which is this product here, and it's a swivel seat, a manual swivel seat that is used in basically the care assisted market. And we've had a question come in to ask us, how does it work? Can you give us a demonstration around it? Sometimes people are far away and we want to sort of help them out, and we say, look, send us any question you want. They said, look, can you show us how this thing actually works? So we thought, yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. So the Turny Manual is a swivel seat that's a manual swivel seat. It's a nice sleek design, and what it does is it allows your seat to come out and dock into this wheelchair base and basically have a care assisted situation. So the first thing I'll show you is how this swivel seat comes out. So what we do is, it's a very simple system. We basically have a single handle here that we pull up like that, and then we might need a little bit of assistance, but basically it pulls out like so, and it locks in place like that. And that's your seat there. And this is a Volkswagen Caddy it's installed in, but we won't talk too much about the installation. It can pretty much go into most vehicles. We just have a guide around that, but that's a topic for another video. So then what we do is we need to be able to get it to mate with this particular seat base there as well. So what we do is we push a little lever down and you bring it out so it's extending out like so. And in this case, you probably have your occupant there, or you definitely would have your occupant. And then what you do is you bring your base around, and your base basically comes around like so and clicks in place. Like that, right? And that's basically how that clicks in. And once we're there, in order to get our occupant or our client out, or our family member or whoever it is, all we need to do is push this little lever down like so, and you bring that forward, and that clicks out like that, and away we go. Then last but not least, to get us going, is we pull these little levers up, and we disconnect, and we come out. And the wonderful thing about this is a full automotive and full crash tested chair, right? And very comfortable because it's an automotive seat. And the wonderful thing about it is it's also an innovative wheelchair seat. So it's got a full braking system there like so you can hit your brakes when you need to. You basically you take your client around, go to the shops, do whatever you need to do, and basically independence is your game, right? So it gives you full independence. And the wonderful thing I love about this is that you don't have to put any pressure on your body as the carer, basically in getting people in and out. As I've told many people before, a story that's personal to me is my own grandfather. He used to carry my grandmother in and out of the car before anything like this was around, and he basically died from doing that. He caused his body so much strain and pressure, and if he had something like this, this would never basically be a problem for him. So that's why I'm very passionate about this particular product. So I'll show you how it works when we get back into and I'll try and do it a little bit awkwardly so you can see how it works on the other side. So basically, the way it works when we get back into the car is we would probably fold these in, but I'll just see if we do that there like so. So we'd fold them in like that, and then we'd bring the other one down like so, bring that in. Oh. Anyway. No, there we go, sorry. There you go, like so. That's the way that works. And it would help if I had practiced that before, but as you can see, we love to do things on the fly here, but it doesn't matter, it's an easy to use product. So then what we do here is, if you look down there, what it does is it just slowly clicks in, and it just clicks in like so, right? And then that pushes down, and that, again, your occupant just easily slides back in like that, and we bring this around and we bring it around, and you'd have to put this either back into your vehicle through the back. You'd either use a lifter, or if you're strong enough you can pick them up. They're about 10 to 12 kilos, and then Then, once we're back in the vehicle, our client is there, or our friend or family member or whoever it is, we push them back in, lock them in, and then we help them swivel back in like so. And if we want to help them adjust a little bit further forward, we might push it down and adjust them a little bit further forward or backwards. It's got the ability to adjust further forwards or backwards. And that's basically how the new Carony 16 works. So it's a wonderful product because it's got a full automotive seat, which is fully crash tested, very comfortable, comes all the way out, docks into the wheelchair, and it has your care assist handles, which are easier to use than what I showed. I should have probably practiced that, but that doesn't matter. And yeah, basically you get back in, no pressure on your back. If you're in a client home situation, you don't have any OH&S issues, you get rid of all those issues, people carrying people and all of that kind of thing, which is a big issue these days. So yeah, that's a wonderful little solution, and hopefully that shows you how that product works and answers your question. So thanks very much for tuning in. As I always say, hit that subscribe button that looks a bit like this somewhere down there. Give us some support to 1,000 subscribers, and also send in your questions. So thanks very much for tuning in, and see you next time.